Happy Friday, everybody. Wow. Let's see here. Didish. Thanks for the follow. Hey, Uger. You're back. I need to get a better screenshot. Ahmed. Good morning. I'm doing well. I just did my tweet here. Happy Friday to you as well. How did your Friday go? I know it's late now. You're into your weekend. Let me take that back. In not every culture is Saturday and Sunday the weekend. So I assume that's your weekend, but hey there, Husnain Zafar? Husnain? Is it Husnain? Is that how you say that? Thanks for hanging out with us on Twitch. Hey, Akil. How are you this morning? Or evening? Or whatever, wherever you are. Friday and Saturday are your weekend. Okay. Is that common in your culture? This is one of the coolest things about streaming and having people tune in from all over is I get to learn about all these cool, like, other cultures, how things are different. Let's see here. What are you going to work on? I don't know, Kate. What should I work on? Actually, I have some ideas, but... Good morning, Justin. The other Justin B. Did you know that I had... One of my best friends in high school was named Justin, and his last name was... or started with a B. You're not him, are you? You live in Phoenix? Yeah, that's the weekend in most of the Arab countries. I thought that was the case. I'm kind of like showing my ignorance here by not knowing that off the top of my head, but hey, now I do. I thought that was the case. Like I figured. Yeah, good at basketball too. Good evening from Sweden. Alijan. Let's see, how do you say that? Alijan. Is it Alijan? Adeli. Hussein, do you do JavaScript streaming as well? I mean, a lot of what I do is JavaScript for sure. Hey, Derek. A lot of what I do is for sure JavaScript. Southeast Washington. Oh, that's right. You're over in the Tri-Cities. Yeah. Or like close there. Yeah. Forgot about that. It's my my memory recall for some of those things is tough. Like I couldn't remember that Ahmed was in Egypt, even though he's been in the chat for ages and ages and ages. I do remember that he's 17 though, because he's the same age as my son, Cedric. It was good. I did hang out with some of my friends, studied some maths, and did a simple PR for Storybook React Native. Hey, that's cool. Danny will appreciate that, of course. Actually, it's two names. Ali John, or Ali Yan. Ali. Okay, well, that's good to know. Ali Yan. Okay, so one of our friends, Flexbox, who drops by here from time to time from France, did a PR. First time contributor. Come on, David. I thought you had done stuff with Ignite back in the day. All right, let's see what the so first attempt to a close 1770. Ooh, use base URL and tsconfig for absolute paths. Import thing from components / thing to import thing from components / thing. And then we had looks like Flexbox has that. All right, let's see what it looks like. Okay. Cool, I'm learning JavaScript. Any suggestions on how I can learn it? Any good books or websites to learn from? You know what? I saw something recently. From Dan Abramov. It's a JavaScript. Let's see here. Just JavaScript.com. I don't know anything about this. So I don't know. Let's see. Jeepers, that's a long. So it's just loading. I don't know how much it is. I guess I could do this. Turn off shields. So this is an option. Yeah, it's broken. I don't know. So, Hussein, I mean, you can take a look at it. Flexbox is the user's GitHub name. He comes into our chat. Luca. I don't know how to pronounce that. Just JavaScript. Dan is, yeah. So someone else also did that. How about the docs? Yeah, you know what? That's a good place to start. It says Gixxer. Gixxer Blade. You think it was worth it? Okay, that's good to know, CB Career. It's an awesome course. I finished it 2 months ago. It's really great. Okay, it's good to know. 60% discount for Brazilian people. Is that where you're from, Luca? Network error. Are you all getting this too? The network error? If so, I could let him know. Yeah. Anyway, Dan's a pretty good programmer. Not as good as me, but he's pretty good. Free Code Camp, that's a good one. Yep. Free Code Camp, it's free and they have some pretty good quality. Okay, so need some input. Let me know in the comments. So let's go look at how he did this. Ignite directory, blah blah. from, and then he's using the tilde. We had a discussion in the Infinite Red community, which you can go to community.infinite.red to sign up for it. And there's a lot of JavaScript developers in there. You can go check it out. It's not a place to start. You should have at least a basic understanding of JavaScript to get started with. Okay, that's good to know, Ahmed. So maybe start with Read Code Camps first, that Gixxer put in there, and then go to just JavaScript. From Brazil. Hello. Watching you live to learn more about React Native. Oh, that's cool. We'll probably be doing some React Native. I mean, this is React Native that we're looking at right now. Also getting that error. Okay, I'll let Dan know. You'll notice I don't follow him. Okay. Just tweeted to him. Thanks, I'll have a look. Yep. There was a point where I didn't feel like the signal to noise ratio was in my favor here. Okay, so he does the tilde thing, which is fine. There are, like, you just gotta choose something, right? Components, theme, models, environment, models, root store, navigators. Yeah, it's cleaner, right? Like, doesn't that look better? You're basically removing this dot dot slash dot dot slash dot dot slash dot dot slash and just starting from the app directory and then going theme, models, navigators. It just kind of like makes it so that it's okay, this is where we're starting. It's the home, right? Hey, Efe. Hi, Jamon. I'm trying to create React Native and React Native Web component library. Can you point me any direction? Ooh. That's a huge, huge discussion. That's a big discussion. I don't know that I can necessarily point you in a direction there because there's just so much there. You definitely want to start looking at sort of React Native Web and what it's good at and what it's not good at. You can look at Storybook. Storybook's a good place to start as well. You want to make your component library work well with Storybook. But yeah, that's a big question there. Ahmed, you got the job. Gonna be building React Native modules full time. Congratulations, that is fantastic. I'm really happy for you. That's a huge step. That's a huge step to get your first, professional coding job. So congratulations on that. That's really cool. I personally prefer @ but I've seen the tilde a lot too. So what I'm thinking is that we would allow either. You could choose. The thing with @ though, CB, is that you can also have @ so here's the thing I have a little bit of an issue with @ and I don't care that much, so just take this with a grain of salt here. Can I just get TypeScript here? But let's throw this in here. So here's the problem. You can also have like @infinite red / theme. So let's take a look at these two things maybe side by side. Is that disambiguated enough right there? It almost feels a little too like, ooh, like this one's coming from an NPM package, right? This one's coming from start at the beginning and then go there. So to me, that feels a little more visually differentiated. I do like the @ symbol in general for like just, hey, here's a special thing. But I do think in this case that the tilde makes the most sense. Does that make sense to you? UI Kitten's a good start. Yeah, Gixxer is correct. Gixxer knows a lot about React Native. Mateo says which is Hrasnik, I use tilde for a root. Yeah, that's awesome, Ahmed. Multiple offers. Well, you're a superstar in the making. Just don't let it get to your head. Stay humble. Stay humble. You're a very good programmer for 17. Hey, Darren. I've got some advice for how to parent, Darren. It's not as good as it was when I was before I was a parent. Of course, I barely remember that because I was basically a child. CB says external packages. Exactly. Please don't let people choose tilde versus at will result in at least one fight between devs. Okay, that's fair. That's a fair point. That is a fair point. Achman says, I used to use at when I was using Vue. Okay, so there's that, yeah. It's what I do for work. Vue. Okay, well, or no, oh no, not Vue. React Native. Ahmed said Vue, and then I went to Gixer and thought it was, you're still talking Vue. You weren't talking Vue. Okay. Well, there you go. So this one here is not updated. Start a view. Root path suffix is, why does it say suffix? Oh. Really? Okay, interesting. So it's saying, it's basically it's like replacing this with /at. I like that. That's cool. This makes sense to me. And then Storybook is its own thing and test is its own thing. The only thing that might be kind of weird about this is that they're going to look in app for Storybook and test. And that might be confusing. Do you think it might be? Jose! Thanks for your advice. They've been so useful in my junior dev job. Much appreciate. You are the best. Oh, thank you, so Jose. Hey, I'm glad to hear that your junior dev job is going well. You asked me a very good question. That totally blew up, by the way, on Twitter. Like, tons of junior devs like looked at it and said, hey, this applies to me too. Blow me out a little bit too much. Lighting's a little funky today. I don't know why. I'm just gonna keep it off. Whatever. Appreciate you jumping on the YouTube side of things. Mateo says, my rule in general is have only one way to do things. Developers can be egomaniacs. I remember a time before Prettier. Sad times. I remember that too. I remember lots of fights. Just JavaScript has been fixed. I expected faster response time. That's funny. A Babel plugin is not necessary for this. I just put a package JSON in my source file with a single prop. Name. What? Wait, does that work? Okay, Mateo, I have to try this because if that seriously works, you're gonna blow my mind. How does that work? Are you pulling my leg? Typing on mobile is hard. Yeah, no kidding. All right, let's go to Ignite here. Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go to, let's see here. Let's go to this fasting app because I know it, which I worked on with. Oh, why am I told you my working memory is not good. With the Sura guy, please, someone rescue me. It's my brain right now. Okay, let's try it though. So like. All right, so he says in your app folder, make a package JSON with simply name tilde. Wait, what? Okay. Okay. I'm not hating. Let's see here. Let's go tilde. Okay. I'll yarn here. Maybe I have to yarn in. I don't know if this is working, Mateo. JS spec compliant. Okay, so what do I do in tsconfig? What line am I doing here? Sorry. My bad. I got some window management stuff going on here. Oh, by the way, Derek, thanks for your direct message. I appreciate that. It's helpful. Okay, paths. Okay, paths, and I put that in just the main part of source should be app in your. Okay, so let's see here, and this should be app. Okay. Interesting. Close that and try, or does this go up in the compiler options? It's not complaining about paths right there, so it's probably true. Under compile, oh, it is under compile, okay. All right, so let's go drop that up here somewhere. All right. Now I'm gonna go here. Oh, hey. Whoa. 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 Really? Now it is... okay, so it wants the dot slash. Okay. That should go away then. Okay, nice. So that's that. I do also want Storybook. Man, Flexbox is going to be blown away here. So I'm thinking Storybook is that, I guess. I probably need to put that first. And then is this like everything else? Might be. Slash star. And then we could also do test. Yeah, something like that. You can supposedly do the same thing in tsconfig. Base URL, source, paths, modules, star, rest module star, services. I haven't tried it though. We go the Babel module. Okay, yeah. Package JSON thing tells JavaScript where it is. The tsconfig tells VS Code and TypeScript where it is. So JavaScript will pick it up from here. And that's all you need? Are comments allowed in JavaScript in this? They're not going to, are they? They're not going to allow this. Okay. What this is. This allows for relative, or let's see here, absolute paths like tilde slash component slash my component, something like that. Whoa, jeepers. What did Copilot do here? So used for components that are not in the same directory as the page they are used. Okay, well, I'm gonna go with it. I'll just do / comment. This is such a hack. JSON not having comments in it was such a bad decision. I know JSON 5 works, but you know. Learned that from Rich Harris. Okay. This allows for absolute paths. Wait, I don't want HTML in there. Not, what? I'll just do that. Or my button, I should say, or something like that. Okay. Okay. I just want something in here that kind of tells it what it is. Yeah. Well, that's interesting. That's very straightforward. We have Storybook and we have Test. Let me verify those. Let's see here. So if I go tilde, so /storybook. Let's also look for /tests or test. So, oh, this doesn't, we don't even use that. That's not even a thing. There's this here, but that's just setup. No, I don't think we even use that. So maybe, I don't know if I will add the test thing in there. Wonder if Storybook works when I don't have... I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that works. Actually, it should work because I'm doing Storybook right there, right? Toggle Storybook still in, well, okay, TypeScript. TypeScript works. Let's run this. Is this an Expo app? I forget here. Is this not that pack? Okay, that's one downside. There's 2 package JSONs, but that's okay. Yeah, it's Expo. Okay, so yarn iOS. Let's just run it. New version of Expo. All right. Cool thing is it works everywhere. Every spec compliant JS engine should know how to resolve the packages. Not sure what VS Code IntelliSense offers when you start typing import from. Should show directories inside. Let's try it. Import from. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, it's not coming up with anything. Yeah, see this works. Not a fan of random package JSON files and subfolders, but this is way better than using a Babel plugin. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Resolving. Okay, so we did get an error. Resolving that could not be found in the package. So I wonder if we need the same deal in Storybook. Storybook. And then I can just probably remove this comment here. Okay. Let's see if that helps. Reload. Ambiguous resolution module tries to require tilde, but there's several files providing this module. So the fact that I put 1 first does not appear to work. So I think we would not be able to do the Storybook thing. Now we could do app and require app everywhere. That was something that some people were saying is the way to go. Key in the root. Yeah, I would agree with that. CB. I'm not sure how it works with multiple paths. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know. I was hoping that the order there would work. Question, is there a glob that would exclude? So like if I could say / not Storybook right? I mean, that's not a thing, but you know what I'm saying. Then I could have the name be tilde slash storybook. I mean, the problem is, like, this works. Screens. Yeah, because yeah. But like if I do that and I go back here, that is still working and this is working. So TypeScript understands it, but JavaScript doesn't. That's kind of where we're at with it. You could also remove the slash just, ooh. Okay, that actually makes more sense. That actually makes way more sense. That is a good solution in my opinion. It's a little weird, but I get it. Like, it totally makes sense. Here's another option. I'm not saying that this is the best option, but I am saying it is a option. And then we don't have the whole Storybook weirdness at all. Now, is there anywhere else that's using Storybook? No, like slash Storybook. Yeah, I mean, look at this. Like, they're all over. So if I were to do that, it would either be that or it would be that. Which do you prefer? The tilde Storybook or the tilde slash star dot or dot dot slash Storybook? Does it take a regex? It's like a glob of some sort, I think. I don't know. Name in the Storybook, package JSON. Yeah, I mean, I feel like this is probably it. Oh, by the way, that webcal that just popped up with Nightbot, I don't think that's right. I don't think that works. So don't add my streaming schedule that way, but I think there is another way to do that, and I forget how to do it. Both are weird, says Ahmed. You know, fair. Tilde Storybook, says CB. See, we have all these arguments right now, so we don't have to have them later, right? Here's another option. We do a different thing. So we would do like at, I mean, you could do like app and then tilde, which would actually just be this, right? No, that wouldn't work. I don't know. So let me look at it with the app here. Okay. App thing. Having app and everything doesn't feel right though. At Storybook? Why even have tilde match the app folder? Couldn't you just have everything in a source folder? Make that match tilde, then everything would be imported like Storybook tests. So you're saying move Storybook into the actual root. Yeah. I mean, I could do that. I mean, that's essentially what I was looking at right here. It doesn't feel right though, but I get it. Like that's probably the principle of least surprise, right? Principle of least surprise is like, you kind of know what you're getting into here. It's slash app, it's slash Storybook, or tilde slash apps, tilde slash Storybook. And tilde slash app slash screens. It's still, we can all agree it's still better than dot dot slash dot dot slash dot dot slash, right? I think we can all agree with that. Yeah. Obviously, something that's in the current directory, I think, still makes sense to just do dot slash. I'm not opposed to this. This feels okay. This feels okay to me. If someone's trying to refer to a different one, they'd probably have to add it here, which would be... I mean, I don't know if I can just get away with this. Like, I don't know if I can. Oh, and I would have to get rid of this. Right? Would I have to make the name be... Well, let's see if this works. So this still seems to work, which is good, but that's not the JavaScript side of it. All right, let's reload with the JavaScript side of it. Tilde I18N. Tilde slash app. Ooh. Oops. I don't know why it didn't pick up on that. App I18N. Huh. Yeah, I don't think that works. So we need Storybook. We need app. You would need to add others. It matches the source folder, yeah. Well, I don't like source. That's the problem, Mateo. I like app. And changing that would be changing Ignite pretty, like, fundamental, not fundamentally, but pretty... There'd be a lot more of it. That'd be more of a change. Static code analysis. VS Code suggests bugs with both solutions. I just prefer dot dot slash dot dot slash dot dot slash dot dot slash. So Uger coming in with a different opinion. Yeah, but like, do you want that in the main one? Like right now you have the name itself, right? I don't know. So, okay. So I feel like what we're narrowing in on is probably that Storybook is loaded differently and everything in app is just loaded like this. Or we do the tilde Storybook like that. Another option is we could do tilde app, tilde Storybook. And that would be an interesting one because it would actually be, there would actually be some consistency there. I just want to see how it looks. So like, just go through here, just tilde app. And I do need the package JSON with that. Why is that not working? What did I do wrong? The extra folder in my project, yeah, makes sense. This needs to be app here, that's why. So, let's see here. So Storybook and app TSX. App theme. Okay. I think people are gonna be annoyed by that. I think that we need to just make it that. And so I'm going to do that. I'm going to start with that. Like that is going to be our main thing. Now Storybook, we're just going to do that. It's not ideal, but it's only used in Storybook. So, let's see. So all of these simply become Storybook views like that. Or we just do this. And then it's all consistent and we don't worry about it. Yeah. I get that, Mateo. Makes sense. I think that we're probably better off with this. Or something like it. Either this or this. Which is less... This is a principle of least surprise here. I don't know. It's not ideal, but it's less of an issue, I think. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a commit here. Storybook has to be... We need a package JSON in here too. Actually, no, we weren't going to do this. We weren't going to do the Storybook thing. Yeah, I think that makes the most sense. It won't make everybody happy, but it's not bad though. It's not bad at all. So we get rid of the Storybook entirely, and then we simply do that, and then I will throw that back over to Flexbox. So, okay, so, well, first off, I need to make sure this works. Oh yeah, I still have a Storybook in here. Whoops. Hey, thanks for the follow there, Chris Banjo. Appreciate you coming in and hanging out with us. As far as using tsconfig to set the paths, base URL needs to be included. Name us. Let's see here. So Gixer, I'm not totally following on that. Maybe I missed something. There we go. Yeah, you know what? I don't mind this. I don't mind this, in my opinion. So what I'm going to do is, I mean, I know people are going to be like, that's not, but okay. So, added, tilde paths. All right. And then I'm going to push that up. What, I don't have a, okay, hub, create, Jamon Holmgren fasting app. I like using hub for this stuff. GPO. And then I just need to go to github.com, Jamon Holmgren fasting app, and grab that last commit, which is this one right here. So I'm going to cancel this review. I'm actually going to cancel this review. I don't know how to do that. And I'm going to say, I'm on stream. I trialed another option. Here's a link to the commit, not fully done, but has the gist of it. So this works pretty well actually, but the only slight disadvantage is that Storybook would be Storybook. I'm okay with that. And you can watch today's stream, first section, to see why, but interested in getting your thoughts too. Okay, so I'll send that off, yeah. Whatever you have now is still better than import something. I mean, some people do disagree with that, but you know, like, I need to take a brief break here. So I'm going to just put this up on the screen. And I will be back after a bit. Sit tight. I see you, Rockin' Brain, but I'll reply later. I'm back. I'm back. Rockin' Brain says, "Hey, Jamon, nice to see you. I'm from Brazil. I listened to all your podcast episodes. First time I stopped to follow you on your social media and Twitch. Welcome. I'm a junior developer in Brazil, working at a startup for about 9 months. In this month, I did the big step from web to mobile using React Native. Thanks for sharing your time and knowledge with us." Oh man, that makes my day. That's awesome. Really appreciate you coming and like hanging out with us and like just following all the stuff that we're doing. That's really, really cool. Honestly, like it's messages like that make it really, like worthwhile. It's super fun. And congrats on getting started in your career and stuff like that. That's exciting. Software is a great place for a lot of people, and I feel like the coolest thing to me about being in software is the fact that I can connect with people in like every corner of the world. I mean, every corner of the world. It's amazing. It just like blows away, like blows my mind. And I learn so much from people, and we can just talk a shared language, which is JavaScript. And we run into the same problems. We have similar things, like all this geopolitical crap. It's like, why? I don't want to deal with any of that. I just want to talk code, So, welcome to the community. I really appreciate you coming around and your kind words too. That's really, really nice. Nice to see you again as well. I know you got a busy day, but cool that you're sneaking by. For those of you who don't know, Gant's one of my business partners. CB Korea says, "I'm going to head to bed. It's late in Korea. Have a good night." Oh yeah, totally late in Korea. Man, I'm surprised you made it, but appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for the welcome back. You got it to work great. What did you get to work great? Sorry. What'd you get to work great? I think I'm missing something there. Mateo. So, okay. We've done what we need to do here. So, okay. There we go. Cool. So that one, more or less, we have kind of figured out. I'll tackle another one. I'm not going to be doing a ton today, but I'm going to be doing some here. All right. Xcode 13. Okay, fair. Just one more test. I'm excited. I'm really curious what you're talking about, Mateo. Base URL. Are you talking about base URL? Nothing. Oh, now you have really, really curious. Okay. So 13.2. And if you want to like do a pull request, Mateo, I don't want to steal any thunder from Flexbox, but there's different ways to approach this. Okay, solidarity. We're going to add a solidarity thing here. Node 14.15. The boilerplate solidarity is also that. Excuse me. By the way, solidarity was created by Gant, who's in the chat. Check it out. Ooh, you got it to work? Oh, couldn't get it better in your... Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, if you do figure something out, by all means. Pod needs to be 11.2. Solidarity. It'd be nice if this could be... If solidarity could be in the package JSON. I've already complained about this. I won't complain about it again. Because Gant will just tell me PR is welcome. Because setting up a computer for React Native is a lot of stuff. That could be the tag. Hashtag facts. So post install, we run Solidarity. Yeah, okay. I mean, this looks good. This looks good. I'm not going to run CI on this. I'm just going to, so we're not going to be releasing anything. This is just going to be a chore. Well, I'm not going to release this, but in the next release, we're going to release this. So this will be a fix to the boilerplate, mainly. It's not just, it's more like tooling, or, yeah, tooling by Robin Heinz. My exceptional co-host. So I'm going to skip CI on this. So this will go out in the next release with some other stuff, you know, like whatever is next. I'm not going to release it right now with another patch, you know. All right, quick. That was quick. That was nice. ES6 imports. So Danny said this is, we talked about this last time. Inline require blank pages again. Reproduction could help with this. Yeah, that's really cool of Danny to offer. So hopefully Danny and Carlos have this kind of figured out. Sweet. So that's kind of on hold right now. Save this again. I don't know if Harris has done anything with that, and we're gonna hold off on that right there. So, actually, I want to run over to discussions and see if there's anything. Not really. Oh, this is unanswered. Oh yeah. An extension has it was unofficial. Okay, so 14 days ago, there's some updates. Turbo repo. Wow, okay. Hours trying to make NX work without success. I just switched to turbo repo and got started instantly. That's helpful. Yeah. I mean, I haven't played with turbo repo yet, but, you know, like, I guess anything Jared Palmer makes is going to be good, pretty much. So, Turbo Repo is joining Vercel. Okay, yeah. It is something that we might look at some point. And see if Turbo Repo makes sense. December 10th. Okay, so that's yeah. Okay, I should watch that at some point, see what that's all about. Turbo Repo looks cool. Hey Chris, recently read the React blog post about React server components. I was wondering how this would affect React Native. I don't actually know, to be honest. I mean, certainly Suspense is going to unify some of the things between React and React Native. And there's going to be some more information coming out about that. But I don't know about React server components specifically. I don't think it'll affect React Native all that much. Chris? Uger says, one of the many reasons I'm shifting to native development. Do you mean native as in React Native or as in native? Rockin' Brain says, thank you, bro. I love your content. Very informative with a good mood. Thanks for putting Infant Red content and time and team available for the React Native community. I hope one day I can visit you guys in the USA. Dude, seriously, reach out to me on Twitter or wherever. And hit me up if you're ever in the area. I'm up near Portland, so a little north of Portland, Oregon. So would love to meet you. Mateo says, I have some bad news, Jamon. Your commit doesn't work. Turns out you can't use TS work, but JS complains. Oh, really? Could you update that issue, Mateo, so that Flexbox, aka David Lulette, Nose? I want to try Turbo Repo someday, says Ackman. Maybe we should play with it on stream, hey? Guess you can't go up one folder when importing packages. Okay, alright. Alright, alright. Actually, I'm already on it here. Wait. So I can do that. Oops. // thing doesn't actually work. Going to have to noodle some more on this. Noodle, for those of you who aren't English speakers, is a slang word for think about. It's like, I'm just sitting here thinking. That's noodling. It's very slang. Like, very slang. Why do I have to solve every physics problem twice to get it right? What goes up must come down, right? Native. Been working with Swift for a few months now, but... Oh, Ugar. I love native. I love native. If it wasn't for the fact that it only works on one of the platforms, I'd probably be doing it. But it is what it is. So now you gotta write it twice, you know? Okay, so we can close some of these. Don't need those. So let's go jump back to the discussions for a second. File type. Oh, this is an interesting question. File-based instead of feature-based. Okay, well, let's see what they link to. All right, file structure. Okay. Common feed profile. Yeah. Good question. So essentially what Chris is saying is, why don't you put, and I'll just bring this up again here. Why don't you put things like, you put a feature, right? And then you have all your stuff, your tests, your JS, your CSS, like any components, whatever in there. And then profile, is a different feature, and you just put all your profile stuff in there. File type is by, this is the API, these are components, blah, blah, blah. So I think if don't overthink it is a big thing. They often use a mix of both of the above. So I would agree with that. So in a way we do. So we started with strictly file-based with the original Ignite. By the way, Gant, if you are listening and have opinions or recollect differently, please let me know, but I think this is true. With Ignite 2.0, let me see if I can, Ignite 2.0 announcement is... Infinite red. Ignite 2.0 right here. Wait. I gotta... You can't hear it. Whoops, hold on. Can I... Where's my music? Oh, there it is. Okay. Well, this is the Ignite 2.0 by Gant. Let's listen.
Welcome, friends! It's your brother Gant from Infinite Red, and I'm back. Of course, we're here to tell you something great about React Native. Being a mobile JavaScript developer is tough these days. There's always so many working parts and fast-paced framework. As opinions pile up, options can become overwhelming. The fact is, React Native evolves, and we need a scalable way to move with it. Wouldn't it be super if we could cleanly start with a set of best practices and then quickly add and remove plugins from our project, while maintaining the ability to customize and learn from each of these items? Welcome to Ignite 2.0, a plugins and boilerplate maker. You can quickly make your favorite project starting point and consolidate all of your optional assets as plugins that will seamlessly plug in to your application. Ignite is an open source tool that is engineered to be your co-pilot as you implement the third-party libraries, templates, and friendly workflow that works for you. We've redesigned Ignite from the ground up to be architecturally friendly for everyone, for developers to use, for third-party authors to publish, and for companies to build their own boilerplate options and architecture. If you're a newbie, a tinkerer, or a seasoned pro, we've made sure Ignite has something for everyone. Start trying Ignite right now because we're already making new videos and blog posts for you to help you along the way.
Okay, first off, that's amazing. And it's been a long time since I've watched this. Oh, Gant. This is amazing. You know, Gant has a lot of hidden talents, and this is one of them. He's amazing at making these videos and things like this. I don't know how you made this, Gant. This is amazing. This is incredible. Yeah, right? Nice animation, right? It's amazing. It's such a great video. And yeah, we had 62,000 views on that. So we did remove the plugin system eventually with Ignite Flame 6.0. But at that time, and in fact, I'm going to, let's see here, with the Ignite 2.0, we moved to a feature-based architecture. However, over the next couple of years, we found that this got awkward in a few ways. And things didn't always fit neatly into domains or features. Of course, you have a common folder, common or shared, but it essentially starts getting like bloated, or starts feeling a bit bloated at some point. So with Ignite, I don't remember one of the next versions, or each, I guess with Ignite's successive versions, we ended up iterating back closer to the file-based convention, but not totally. If you look in Ignite's, let's see if I can like pull this up here. Boilerplate folder, app folder, screens, demo. So there's demo list, welcome screen, error. So I feel like maybe demo is probably our best bet here. Actually, I'm gonna hit Y on this so that I get the permalink. Demo screen folder, for example, we put a number, or actually I don't think we don't have a great example of this. I'll just say like if a component style or other file only applies to one screen, we co-locate it. Get there. So it's basically a hybrid approach, which they mention in that article you linked to. Hope this helps. So, you know, that's kind of how we approach this file type feature over feature based. Yeah. So comment that. And thought I used to be able to just like say this is the answer. Like check it off as this is the answer, but maybe they removed that. Maybe they only have it now where only the original author can say this is the answer. Sort of a Stack Overflow, essentially. Expo modules opting for an Expo list boilerplate and life out of an M1. Ooh, wow. Okay, so I missed this somehow. Blessing. Okay, so I've been walking the hard road with Ignite and M1. Maybe I should say M1 and mobile development in general. Ignite and its CLI have actually been a blessing, if anything. The one thing I've noticed though is most of the so actually, before I get further into this, I'm gonna answer Rockin' Brain's question. One more question: how are you feeling with this rocket called Mac M1 Max? Did it speed up your work? Is it working properly with JS, React TS, and React Native ecosystem? Yes, I love it. It's fantastic, especially when I'm streaming. Right, so I'm streaming right now. I'm supposed to have music playing. Got music playing. I am, running code, running packagers, compiling, doing all those things, and there's no fan noise whatsoever. So that's amazing. It did take a little bit of a trick to get it working. So that's something, and I don't have anything comprehensive built, written up. Let's see who just followed. Graham McAllister. Hey, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it, Graham. So yeah, I mean that's basically I love it. I can't say enough. It's fantastic. It's worked really, really well. I personally believe that Intel processors for macOS are obsolete. I don't think anybody should be running an Intel unless they absolutely have to for some specific reason that I haven't heard of, to be honest. Like, just does the job. All right, so Expo modules have been causing major ruckus in the iOS Xcode environment. Xcode won't complete a build before failing on one of the Expo modules. Is this expected behavior and must stay away from Xcode altogether as the CLI's builds work? Or is it an issue that can be resolved with a PR? Vanilla one can successfully build an Xcode, so it got me wondering if there's a flag to completely exclude Expo when igniting a project, or does anyone have a strategy they use to ignite without Expo? Jamon, I'm a huge fan of your work and only have a major appreciation for everything you and your team have done so far. You guys are absolutely awesome. If your eyes ever find this thread, I saw on stream that you got one of the new shinies, M1 Max. And by the way, if Dragon Master is watching right now, that's kind of cool. I wondered how your experience has been so far. Would it ever be in the cards for you to put together a brief video article on how you're settled into a stable developer environment with an M1, or any solid path to achieve a usable environment for React Native devs? Okay, well, this is really nice of Ryan, actually. Sorry about how long it took me to get to this. I'm actually answering on stream. Today's stream. Check YouTube. About how long are we into this? 1:15 into the stream. Let's see here. So far I've been able to use ignited apps without trouble, even in Xcode with Expo. Now I'm curious. Let me verify that. Let me go to RN Live, npx ignite CLI new, and I'm gonna call this. So I'm just gonna call this Dragon Master, and it's not gonna be an Expo app, but we're gonna have the Expo stuff in it, and I'm gonna open it up in Xcode. So while that's going, I'm going to keep writing. Okay. There might be it sounds like there's an issue with your environment for sure. It's been nearly a month since you asked this question, so perhaps you've already found and fixed it. Update here if so. If not, I'm not really sure like what the next step is. Maybe we could compare environments and figure out what's going on. My Ignite, npx Ignite CLI doctor is here, and I'll just drop that in. Let's try that. It's a fairly clean environment, to be honest. So once that's done, though, I do want to like see. Okay, yeah, there it's done. So Dragon Master, and I'll yarn and I'll npx pod install, and then once that's done, I'm going to open iOS Xcode or Dragon Master XCW. So we'll open that in Xcode and try running it. You should have Fig installed. Get my Ignite CLI autocomplete spec. Whoa. Didn't know that was a thing. I tried Fig a while back. I didn't like find a lot of value there, but maybe I should try it again. What sort of value do you get out of it, Achman? Oh, why is there an A there? Weird. What? What? Why am I... What? That's making me sad. What's going on here? Also, these are old. I need to actually go through some of this stuff. Latest node. Too many crickets. What's going on here? So, why am I all of a sudden getting this? No, that's not right. No. It should be working. Like, I mean, I don't know what the pod... Okay, so I'm just going to go to iOS pod install. Cannot load... Alright, well, let's take a look. Pod file. On line 12. React Native community. Native modules. Shoot. Do you notice that they updated the Java version setup for React Native? Setup for React Native. Oh, I don't know that. I didn't know that. 11. Ooh. Comprehensive auto-completion for most of the CLIs I use, so I don't need to memorize them. Just shows me the possible completions. Also, the file path completion is really great. Okay, that's good to know. We're running into something going on. Something's here. What is it? Oh. I forgot. That's why. Yarn error log, and then I'm supposed to be using pnpm here. I think that's probably why. Don't run yarn. So pnpm. It's because I have pnpm installed. That's I just like ran yarn. Yarn should be like, yo, you just used pnpm. Are you sure you want to switch to yarn? You know. But they don't play well together. Fig doesn't work for me because I like to do the fish style autocomplete since it complete entire commands instead of selecting each part of the command every time. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. npx pod install. Tell me if this works. Yeah, that was my problem. Okay, that was, you know, I just kind of spaced it and used yarn like I normally do. So, okay, so I have this open. Let's go ahead and target iPhone 13, and then I'm just gonna run it, and we'll see if it builds. If it builds, I can tell them, dude, this is working. It is working. I really need to wrap up the stream though soon. I got some things I need to do. Got some things I need to do. I appreciate, like, honestly, we've had really, really strong viewership this whole stream, and this is just a basic, like, open source hacking one, which, you know, I'm not teaching anything. I don't have anybody with me. By the way, we have multiple people coming. We have Derek has been efforting, as they say in the media space. He's my bookie. He's my booker. He has been efforting getting some really exciting guests onto this with, you know, I have this dual, so you can see here, like, guest name, blah, blah, blah. We actually worked on this a little bit before. And he has been getting some stuff kind of figured out here. So, including Gant. Yeah, spoilers, Gant. Excuse me. Oh, you know what? That's the problem right there. Let me get rid of that. Let me get rid of that. Rid of that. Rid of that. Rid of that. All right. Dragon Master yarn start. Okay, just throw that in there. Hopefully it works. Like from Metro. Bundling. Good. Okay, it worked. I got it in time. All right. So there's gonna be some fun guests coming along, but I do want to say thank you to, I mean, shoot, 18 viewers right now. I'm not like looking for massive numbers, but it's always fun to have people jump in and hang out and chat, and we had really active chat today, which was really cool. So, you know, and I learned some things. It was really good. Who's the next guest? Derek. Who's the next guest? By the way, this is working. So I'm going to throw this into here. Should be working pretty well now on M1. Can you give it a go and let me know? Thanks. Screenshot from my M1. I probably should go. Yeah, I also probably need to update my Java version, so that's something I might do that and update as well. Well, David Loulette. Hey, we just talked about Flexbox, right? And he's gonna be on. So, With my COVID weight, I count as two. I identify too much with that. Still working on it. Let's see here. Here's a screenshot from an Xcode built Ignite app or fresh Ignite app on my M1. I'm just gonna go like 200 on that. I don't need it so big. So there we go. And I'm gonna hit answer. Oh, and I should also mention in here. Thanks so much for your kind words. I really appreciate it. I do. I'm always blown away that people like find our stuff interesting. It's cool stuff. I just like talking shop, right? And turns out other people do too. So, hey Yoni, you're getting here a little bit late. We're about to shut things down, but you know what? You snuck in. You snuck in right under the wire. Let's see here. So I'm going to need to get to some more of these discussions at some point. Oh, monorepo. It's going to be similar. Monorepo with Next.js. Everybody asked questions 28 days ago. I wonder what happened there. There's a question as well. Huh. Yeah, there's just some questions, some discussion questions that I should probably answer in there. But yeah, so we're gonna have David Loulette. He's gonna be on. We're gonna be doing some. Actually, I don't remember exactly what we're doing. I still need to do some prep for some of those things, so not totally ready to be like talking about it yet. But yeah, at flexbox_ on Twitter, and yeah, so he'll be on, David Loulette, and thanks to of course Ahmed, Danny, Mateo, Derek, Yoni, Justin. Optimizing VS Code setup. Oh yeah. That's gonna be awesome. We're gonna optimize our VS Code setup. Yeah, dude. Flexbox is Captain Automation. I call him Captain Automation. That's my nickname for him. Gant, thank you as well. Rockin' Brain. Let's see. Ugur, thanks for hanging out with us again. Chris, thanks for the cool question there. That was good. And CB Korea is in bed, but I appreciate what he was doing there. And Dev Tainer says love automation. Well, you're gonna want to tune in for Flexbox. So, just warning you, it's coming up. Yeah, sweet. All right, a line item center. Yeah, we'll end on that. Thanks so much, everybody. We'll talk to you later.